Let's take a look at lesson 10, which is the surface area of a prism cylinders, 8.7b. In this topic, we have three different shapes. First one is a cylinder. Again, we will need to figure out the lateral surface area or the total surface area. So lateral surface area, we have the formula S equals 2 pi r h, which should be already in the reference chart. Total is S equals 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. One more time. Radius, we need to use half of the diameter, which means half of the circle. So if they do give you a 5.2 in this question, remember you need to divide by 2 to get a 2.6. Also, you identify this 11.2 is the height. And then you just substitute your radius and height back into this formula. And then moving on to rectangular prism. Still, lateral surface area, we have S equals PH. Remember, P is the perimeter of the base. H is the height of the prism. And remember the height, we always use the capital letter H representing for the height of the prism because it's the height of the whole thing, like this one or this one, because the height should connect two bases, right? In this case, the height should connect the two rectangular bases. We have a rectangular base at the bottom and one at the top, and the height should connect these two, which is that 2.6. And then also in the rectangular base, we should have a length and a width. And if we identify what is length and width, we should be able to find a P, which is the perimeter. Perimeter of a rectangle is length plus width plus length plus width, which you will get a 12.2. And then we bring it back in to S equals PH is S equals 12.2 times the height. The height is 2.6. Same thing on the right side. Just one more thing about the B. Remember the B representing for base, area of the base. Area of the base, area of the what? Area of the rectangle. Rectangle, we always use length times width, which we have a 4.3 times 1.8 length times width. Then we should get a 7.74, and then same thing. Once you get your perimeter and area of the base, you should be able to plug them back into the original formula. P is the perimeter. H is the height of the whole prism, plus 2 times the B, the base. The base is right here. So when you multiply and add, solve for this expression, you should have a 847.2. Same thing as the triangular prism. Just one more thing is different because triangular prism, we should have a triangular base. That means your base is not always at the bottom. You should figure out which one is your real base, which is a triangle. Highlight the two triangles that you will have. Remember the height should always connect the two triangles, which in this case, it can be a height over here or over here. They should be the same, which is 10. And also, as a triangle, we got 3 sides. So we should use a P equals side plus side plus side. 3 sides. Make sure you highlight that. And also that 5 at the bottom, at the back, should be the same as the 5 at the front, which will be a 4, 3, and 5. All together, perimeter is a 12. Height is a 10. Multiply them together to get a 120. Same thing for total surface area. You should have your perimeter, which is side plus side plus side. Area of the base. Remember, we use triangle, so it's 1/2 BH. We use 1/2 times 3 times 4 because the base and height of the triangle should create a 90-degree right angle. And then when you multiply, you should get a base, which is area of the base is 6. And then going back to bring them back in, perimeter is a 12. Height is 10. 2B, 2 times B, 2 times 6. When you multiply and add, you should get a 132. So example number 1, they will give you a rectangular packing box. Okay, rectangular packing box. So that means the base is a rectangle. And they do give you a total surface area. Okay, total surface area of a rectangular prism. If we go back, total surface area, we use S equals PH plus 2B. So S equals PH plus 2b. And they do give you the total surface area, which is 736. So first step, you're just going to substitute that back in. 736 equals. And then we need a p, we need a h, we need a 2b. And again, it's a rectangular prism. So that means on the right side, we do need a p and we do need a b. So as the perimeter, we should already know perimeter of a rectangle. We got length plus width plus length plus width. Area of the base, we got length times width. So in that case, the length, they do give it to me, is a 16. And we also have the height. Okay, this is the height. This is not a width. We need to find out the width. That's all right. We got length, which is 16. So that means I am going to substitute everything about the length by using 16. I have the height, which is a 10 over here, corresponding to height, but I do not have anything else. That's okay. So keep on writing. Perimeter, finish the right side first. Perimeter equals what? 16 plus width plus 16 plus width, because I don't have the width. Area of the base equals what? 16 times width. So in this case, bringing them back in, the p should be representing by using this whole expression. So this should be right here. So let me erase this 10 first. And let me rewrite it. Perimeter is this 16 plus width plus 16 plus width. Remember, they should be together, all together. So I'm putting in parentheses. And also in between right here is multiplication, remember? Multiply by what? The height. Do we have the height? Yes, the height is a 10. Remember what I just erased. And then plus what? 2b. 2b. 2 what b? Multiplication in between, right? 2 times what? The b. What is the b? A b is what? The base. Area of the base. 16 times width. Okay. That's what we have. And it's too long. How do we find the width? We just have to use your best friend calculator. Remember, this is an equation. We just need to solve for it. 736 and then equal sign. Since we're solving for an equation, which sign do we use? Similar to, right? And then parentheses, 16 plus width plus 16 plus width. Let me make it bigger. Everybody can see. And then parentheses. Oh, sorry, this is not parentheses. Okay, parentheses times 10 and then plus 2 times parentheses 16 times W, okay? And then parentheses. Oh, here we go. My width equals 8. So this is basically just giving you a total surface area, asking for either the length or the width or the height. Just remember to represent the ungiven quantity like perimeter or base by using the expression that we can generate by using perimeter equals what? Length plus width plus length plus width, and base equals length times width. Question number 2. Same thing. In this case, they give you a cylinder. They gave you a total surface area. Remember, total surface area of a cylinder is what? S equals 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R squared. They give you the total surface area already, so this number should fall down under the S, which is the surface area. 339.29 equals 2 pi. Oh, what do we need? Do we have the radius? Because 2 pi, 2, and pi are the numbers. Do we have the radius? Do we have the height? If you're going back to the shape, what is that 15? It's the height. So that means, do we have a radius, which is half of the circle? This arrow is pointing at. No. So this will be my radius. I don't know. So let's just put a radius. I usually will use the parentheses to cover the radius because sometimes we do have the power of 2 or 3. So let's just use this. Parentheses are and then times the height. The height is a 15 and then plus 2 pi r squared because I don't have the radius. I'll just leave it like that. And then again, this is what is this? This is an equation again. What sign do we need to use? Similar to in the question. So in a calculator, we'll just put 339.29 similar to 2 pi r 15 plus 2 pi r squared. Okay, so this radius, when we round, we should get a 3.00, right? They'll give you the answer choice if they need to round. So that's how we solve for an equation and going back to find the missing quantity within the shape.